Hey, it's Dr. Brenda Money Coach. I am recording this from atop Loft Mountain in Shenandoah National Park. It is very strange here. It's early June and the place is deserted. I'm at the amphitheater, so I don't know if you can see much around me. There's a deer in the back somewhere and rabbits, but otherwise it's just me. The parking area up here, the road up here was closed. There was a trail alongside, so I parked down by the road and walked on up here. It was about 1.2 miles and mostly uphill. So it's actually much better than yesterday. So let me tell you about yesterday. I went on a hike, and important thing to know is I'm out of shape. I'm carrying a lot of extra weight. So I am overweight and out of shape. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to take it easy. Can't afford to get myself hurt on this very first time. So I found an easy trail off the Blue Ridge Parkway called White Rock Falls Trail. So sure, the first mile of it might have been pretty easy, and then all of a sudden I had to cross a stream bed. And so that involved navigating wet, slippery rocks and fallen trees. And at the other side was more like the Billy Goat Trail with lots and lots of boulders that I had to scramble up. And did I mention I'm out of shape and overweight? So it was not easy. At the same time, I started to, I could hear the falls. And the thing about me is I don't like to quit halfway through or partway through. So I wanted to continue to make it to the falls. But as I was walking, as I was hiking, I thought about the parallels between my hike and personal finance. And you're like wondering, well, okay, how does that work? First of all, I am starting my hiking with a lot of baggage, my weight. Just like a lot of people are starting their journey on personal finances with a lot of baggage. Maybe it's debt, maybe it's low income, maybe it's a lousy job, maybe it's even unemployment or a combination of all of those things, student debt. And so we all start from a very different place. And, I let myself be out of shape and gain weight over the last couple of years, especially. And I hit a turning point, partly due to I want an RV and I want to have this different life. But I hit a point where I'm like, I just can't do this anymore. I have got to take better care of myself. And I know it's going to be painful to start. And it was painful to start yesterday. But I did it, and I'm doing it today, and I will continue back every day making a little bit of progress. And that is exactly what personal finances is about, is that you're starting from different points. We're all starting from different points. So, that's just make the decision and have a little bit of discipline and just get going. So that's one of the parallels. A second one is partly because here I am in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Western Virginia, so my hiking is not exactly on flat ground. And if I look up too far at the top of the hill, I can get really discouraged, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm never going to make it." So a lot of my effort is spent. I'm looking downward. I'm just looking at the terrain, maybe in 5 feet ahead of me, and I'm just keep going. So if you're the personal goals are the same thing. If you think further ahead and it's like, I've got to have $1,000,000 by the time I'm 50 or 60, or this is my goal, and you're starting out with, maybe $10,000 in debt, you're thinking, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get there. Why should I even bother? But if you start thinking about saving $1,000, if you start thinking about paying extra into your student loan to get it finished in, a year less. I mean, whatever you need to do, just when you're starting out, look at the short-term things that you can do. Even if you're saving $20 a month, $20 a week. I mean, that's all progress. So keep your head down and look only, 5 feet ahead of you. That being said, the third thing is, I discovered that very harshly this morning because this is an uphill climb. Again, not as bad as yesterday. It's mostly a smooth path, but it's an uphill climb. And I am climbing and climbing and looking down at my feet, and all of a sudden my head hits something, my glasses come flying off. What the? And I'd walked right into a tree branch. So once in a while, look up. So if your goal is that $1 million or whatever, it's okay to look up and just know that you're still moving forward. But don't forget. Yeah, focus on what you can do in the next week, the next month, the next year. But yeah, look up once in a while. So that's a third lesson. The fourth lesson is here's what I've got with me. So these are some trekking poles, and this is the first time I've really used them. My knees are not as great as they once were, and again, it doesn't help to have all this weight. So those are my supports. And again, similar to personal finance, you want people around you who encourage you. You want to lean on those supports. So don't be afraid for asking for help. Don't be afraid for going online, taking courses. Do what you need to do to get the information you need to move forward and to get the encouragement, because that's also key. Okay, am I on to number 5? I think so. Excuse me, it must be the elevation that's making me a little bit fuzzy. So a fifth thing is that I'm alone. I'm out of shape. I am traveling at my own pace. I'm not competing against anyone. I'm not even keeping up with anyone. So, the young couple who cruised on over to the falls and they saw me, half an hour later still trying to get my butt up there. That's fine. They're in shape. They're ready to go. They're hustling. I just want to make sure I don't hurt myself, especially this first time around, and have to call emergency services from the trail. So you are on your own pace with personal finances. Don't compare yourself to the buddy who just inherited $100,000 from grandma. Don't compare yourself to the high-powered attorney who's making $300,000 a year. Don't compare yourself to celebrities who are living in mansions. This is your journey. You should be enjoying it while you're on it, but it's your journey. So go as slow as you need to go. The point is to just keep going. Do the best that you can do. Be satisfied with your own performance. So seems to me I had one more thing in there, which I'll probably think about later, but there are a lot of parallels to personal finance. And so, if you need some help, again, don't be afraid to reach out. I'm Dr. Brenda Money Coach. If I can help in any way, please contact me. And if you'd love to follow along on my crazy RV journey with my 3 cats, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.